As best you can remember, what was going through your mind after that meeting?
I called my agent and she started the negotiation process with.
Thinking back, what part of the process did you enjoy the most?
The crowds went totally wild when all of us stepped out of the tunnel and onto the field. Talk about a major adrenaline rush. It was just after camp, and Coach called me in to talk about the preseason games. I didn't think anything of it at the time. It was the first of many moments that would eventually snowball into something much bigger.
Tonight, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's week 2 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. It's the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So, Charles, this the second week of action here in the preseason. It's a time where, talking heads like you and me start making our predictions for Super Bowl favorites in this upcoming campaign. And I tell you, there have been a good many folks who think that this team on offense right now has what it takes to lift that Lombardi trophy come February.
Yeah, and I don't think they've had to do a lot of extra time in the weight room in order to make sure they're able to lift that trophy. This team is flat out loaded, especially when you talk about the offense. Top to bottom, one of the best offenses in the league. They have everything you're looking for at all spots. Yeah, they're going to tinker around with different things here in the preseason. But bottom line, they think they're as explosive as anyone in the league, and they can't wait to put it on display.
Going up top for Miller. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 45 yards.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Running jet sweep here, Humphreys. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down just shy.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11-on-11 football, because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. 5 plays there on that drive, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the number 1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Here's Murray from midfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The first carry down for Tony Pollard. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Calling a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Murray. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Shotgun now for Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Right back to Sanders on first down. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you talk about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On second down, it's Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now Murray off play action. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and now it's second down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
The passer defense.
Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's another Cardinals first down. First down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for sure.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love? Four verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. Space to maneuver at the 40. And down right around the 37. 36 yards on the play.
At the 37-yard line.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good.
Yep.
Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Murray. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Fielded at about the 28. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, yeah, arm, legs, He really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
Now he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive.
No gain on the
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
at their 49-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going up top, this is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
In on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. We've got 2 more after this one, and then we get it all started, as we normally do, on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to 2 guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
1 more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he has enjoyed some solid groundwork, and some good holes have been created by the guys up front.
Almost get the sense that their game plan is working to perfection, that what they worked on in practice all week They've just translated and taken it out onto the field in this ball game. And, boy, they're liking what they're seeing.
First throw now for the backup Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Malik Collins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play. Really sick. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34.
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the
So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
10-10 at their own 31-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Tomlinson, not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Oh, what a juke into space. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Past the 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Again, it's Tomlinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Russell. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 43-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he sheds himself free. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 43 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house, and now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And a long run there in the end to top it off.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. Russell. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 44 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
40-yard line.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Refusing to go down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Eagles.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Russell. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
He was brought down at the 26. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And an Eagle first down.
On first down, Russell. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Tonight's final
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Glendale.